Oh, everybody. My damn Google Hangouts is acting a fool. Now I can see. Hey, everybody. Awesome hooker. I know you're happy that your partner in crime is better, and I'm happy too. Oh, Savage. Listen. And hello, everybody. I'm sorry I missed you because it wouldn't load up, so I can't go back and look. But hello. All right, so my son had to hold the camera in the car because I don't have a mount. I just don't, never occurs to me to stream while I'm driving. I mean, yeah, hell, I might get one. Um, so he was in the passenger side holding the camera where I told him to hold it. I had stuffed like 3 tea towels, the big tea towels, in my sports bra because I was gonna go mention her having what'd you say? She paid $100 for naked pictures of her tits. So I had stuffed all these tea towels in there, right? So as soon as I shut the door, I finished taping it with the painter's tape, and Vaughn is sitting in the car with the camera. And when I shut the door just to see how it looked, he lost it, and I did too. I mean, it was funny when I was taping it up, but just watching me shut that door, oh my god! So we're going around the neighborhood, right? And we kept having to stop because either he'd laugh or I'd laugh. And then the UPS driver, God help him, kept passing us, and I know he was thinking, what on earth is going on? So I forgot to do the $100 for the booby pics, and I just had to cut it because we were laughing, and that's why I kept saying, Bone, let's be professional, all right? And he'd get to where he went laughing, and then he looked back over that underwear. So yeah, that was fun. My hair is still in the things. I still have my hair up. I had to wash the eyebrows off, but I'm still wearing the hair. Yes, I am because it makes me happy. The brows, right? Oh my god, I had fun. Well, I'll tell you what was the best is when Trisha was actually doing it, and she started singing Queen when she was, rolling up her shit with her screen or whatever. She was singing Queen songs. And so I thought, I'll just sing the Jefferson songs because that's funny. Hey, Kim. So, oh, look, the UPS man, I guarantee you he'll stop delivering. Hey, Dory, he'll stop delivering here because he knew who we were. And he just kept, one time I peeked out and looked at him through the hole in the underwear, and I know he just thought, this is gone. This is done. I'm done. I quit this stupid route. But what I did want to do was I want to address a little bit of the drama that happened this weekend very quickly. It's going to be a quick stream because I know later on we're going to have a stream about depression and what depression has taken from you and what you're willing to do to get that thing back. So y'all can think about that before. As we know, this weekend, I don't even know. All right. So, Holly and CJ, y'all all know when and where it happened. Um, y'all, I hope you were there. If you weren't, you know what, Savage, I miss doing them too. I'm gonna start. I gotta do Tammy Spirit Finder. Um, that's definitely coming, and I think I'm gonna do the same hair for every parody, unless it's. Oh, thank you, Sonia. That is so sweet. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have parody hair where I just do the same hair. because it's simply ridiculous and it makes me laugh while I'm doing it. But um, so okay, we had CJ on Holly's panel talking about how he was, well, we won't say swatted, but he claimed that they came to his house, the rescue squad and all that. And then it turned into, well, she wasn't feeling well and called them. And then it turned into, I have proof that somebody else called. And then it went back to, but she stayed in the hospital. It was very hard to follow. So, they wanted an impartial person up there, which was Uber, and thank God Uber's feeling better. And I know Uber's streaming right now, but I'm sorry because I said I was going to stream a little bit earlier and I didn't. So I just can't wait for everybody. Sorry, I'm sorry. Um, all right. Uber and Kim are up there, and they're asking this kid pretty basic questions. They weren't hard questions to answer if you knew that if you're telling the truth, questions aren't hard. That's all I'm saying. Because I believe this kid had put a video up kind of chronicling what was going on and then quickly took it down. But then Holly picked it up and started running with it and went live. Um, Ash, I went from thinking someone sent the cops falsely to thinking he used a sad situation. Was Ash 100? Okay, 100. And so the very simple look, we are the drama community, and y'all know this. We are a community of receipts. Okay, if you make an outlandish claim, we want to see some receipts. And if you can't produce those receipts, then we must move along on our merry way. Um, well, he didn't have any. I mean, and he was getting ruder and ruder, and the chat was getting ruder. And Holly kept apologizing to this kid for the questions being asked, and he insulted the chat. 90% of your chat is fake as fuck, and he got Kim riled up, and he started to antagonize and viciously, I'm gonna say vicious, go after Uber. Um, so they wouldn't let that copper guy on, or girl. I don't know if it's guy or girl. It's not our copper. It's another copper. They didn't. Neither one of them wanted her up there, even though supposedly she was involved. Hey, brown eyed girl. So anyway, it got real ugly real quick. And then Holly was dumb enough to send me a link. She should have not never done that. When I typed out "send me a god blank," no. So, and y'all heard it. If you didn't hear it, I don't. Oh, there's a victim card. Um, I unloaded that kid. I ain't even worried about that kid. And Uber can handle herself, and Holly was right on that. However, Holly kept saying later on that she could have just clicked out of it. No, 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 no. So I went straight after Holly, like an idiot, because she let this moron go after her chat and her two people on panel, and apologize to him for questions being asked that he couldn't answer. What? I'm gonna say it again. She apologized to him for questions being asked that he could not answer. Let that soak in for 1 second. I just did. Okay, I'm done. So she was wrong. She had no business. She had no right. And I don't think she knows where she popped over here from that RSN network community or whatever. And um Well, Beth, did she get overwhelmed? She apologized to CJ for people not believing it, but she never wants to apologize to Kim or Uber for letting this fool cuss him out. So I'm not going to give Holly the "I'm so weak and don't know what I'm doing" card. Holly know what she's doing. Holly been around a bit. Uh, true, she can't hardly send a link, but Holly's been around YouTube long enough to know. She has got this thing for this kid. She said something. They said something like she thinks of him like a son. I can promise you, if my son was speaking to Uber like that, I'd punch him in his face on film, on camera. But I know that my son wouldn't do that, so I can worry about it. Um, and so yeah, I did. I flipped out. Uber yesterday apologized for her flipping out, and I admire her for that, but I won't. I won't. And like I told Holly yesterday when she said you were screaming at me on panel, and I said, yeah, and CJ was screaming at the rest of them. What's the difference? She then left the stream. She left the stream because she couldn't answer that. There's no difference. If CJ's screaming at Uber and that's okay, then it's okay if I scream at Holly. You know, she couldn't come up with anything better. So I'm not going to give her that pass of she didn't know no matter. She knew about it. So, and then last night I'm cruising around, I'm trying to read my book and be productive because I am going to do this series on Vanished in Virginia. And I'm reading a book about, one of the vanished people. And I try to get that done. And I was minding my business, but my spidey senses, hey, Mandy, went out. My spidey senses was like, and so I pop on the twatter there, and I see where Kim said going live, want a link, and I'm like, she had sent it maybe 30 minutes before. So I went over to where she was live as can be, and there is that damn Witty Widow running her damn mouth about me again, and how I have psychiatric problems. And well, she was on the receiving end of one of my fits, so I guess that's why she's so upset. But calling into question my psychiatric stability or diagnosis or whatever. And I'll say this, like I said on Kim's, no one need worry uh, about my diagnosis, my medication. It's all working just fine. I just yell like an idiot when you attack someone I love or myself. Um, I think y'all have seen that forever. I can't, that is not something that a pill or a therapist or a psychiatrist is ever gonna be able to fix. It's not fixable. It is just a trait that I have, born with it. My family always called me Scrappy because I would fight anybody. I would fight with you. So, anyway, before I get, oh, sweets, thank you. Before I got on, I know, Brown Eyed Girl, happy birthday. I'm sorry I forgot it yesterday. Um, so anyway, so Kim sent me the link, and I promised I wouldn't yell, and I wasn't gonna yell. Um, but hey, Ginger, but Widow took off. At least you aren't swilling down. Well, thank you, Ginger. No, I'm not actually. So then, you know, Witty Widow left, and she was still in the chat, and I didn't really see what she was saying because we had bigger fish to fry than that because Holly was coming up, and but then I get off and I look where she has gone live 3 times saying good-hearted people don't act like Satan. I believe that was directed to me. There was another one called Haters Welcome. Um, Thank you, Star Patrick. I'm gonna do one around 5ish today. Um, she did like four. It was four counting Kim's. She kept on talking about what an animal I was. Witty Widow. Stop poking the bear. All right, stop poking the bear. I know how you feel about me, and you know how I feel about you. But I'm not making 45 streams about it because you're not that important to me. You didn't like it when I cussed you out. Most people don't. You think it's horrible. Hey, Iris Devo. Okay. Okay. Now, what I suggest, Witty Widow, you do is stay over there with racist Nick and all of his friends because you love them so much, and just not worry with this. I mean, you think Nick, you are enamored with a little racist, and I say little because he's probably around 5'2". Um, he's disgusting, and you find him absolutely amazing, and his dim-witted wife. So I suggest if you don't like me cussing and you like him throwing around the N word and talking about Jews and whatnot, just stay over there. And don't watch and don't comment, or you might get it again. I might sneak up on a panel and do it again. You never know. So that shows a lot. I always think, and my grandma always told me, your friends tell people a lot about you. All right, now I've got some great friends. I've got some, friends that are dialed up to 9 sometimes, and I love it, savage. And I have friends that are always just as sweet and wonderful. I mean, I runs the gamut, but not near one of them is talking about Jews and Ends and Mexicans and all that. Not near one of them. But yours are, Witty Widow. And I know you think you're worldly because you got knocked up in England a couple times. Um, you know, sorry, honey, you ain't Princess Di. Not even close. When you talk about how little your dead husband's dick was, I knew then you probably didn't have as much you weren't as polished as you came out to be. When you tried to get him to do anal on you, but he didn't want to. You had this conversation. I'm sure it's still up. I watched it and I was like in shock that Princess Di here was talking about her dead husband's little dick and trying to get him to fuck her up the ass, but he didn't want to do it. And that is, y'all can go back and look. That's one of our ramblings. Was it the night she was at the? It might have been the night she was at the cigar bar, or when she got home. I can't remember, but it was pretty gross. It was pretty gross. Oh no, Trolley Trash! Stop playing with her. Trisha, stop playing with Trash's tits. Leave them alone. Leave everybody's tits alone. So that's what I'm just gonna wrap it up again. I'm not going to apologize. I won't do it because I'm not sorry. Um, Witty, just stick with. Do you know what? I have been on top chat this whole time. I mean, have you ever? Really? That is a rookie mistake that I made. Um, but Witty, you need to stick on over there with your racist friends, okay? And let's talk. Can we talk about Sammy for a minute? Because now Sammy has got Nick over there. All right. So Nick is making the rounds. He's got Tonka Truck, who is in love with him, and vice versa. You've got Sammy, the I don't know where I am Australian dipshit, and you've got Lady Dick, who basically talks about all of her husband's dicks. I mean, if they all join forces, there's no hope for any of us. There's no hope. Can I get a PayPal, y'all? I need to buy it. Oh yeah, and Captain Cunt Napton. Uh, again, I told this to Savage. Y'all remember when Captain didn't like that it was back when I said something I shouldn't have said about Sammy. And so she went on record as saying how awful it was and how tacky and horrible it was that I had my PayPal in my description. However, I'm gonna break Terry's. Oh, you know what? Tammy Spirit Finder. How you doing, girl? How you doing, girl? I'm glad. Did you wake up finally? Because you've been manic for about 3 days. The tapes don't lie. Anyway, what was I even saying? Tammy, yeah, I'm gonna tell you this, Tammy. Real quick, I'm glad you in here. I made a parody about you over a year ago. It was in June of last year. All right. You'd already seen that damn thing because you made a shitty comment. And then when you wanted to get all hung up and all this shit that fucking Janie and them were doing, you decided to watch it again and act like you ain't never seen it. I mean, you might have straight up forgot you saw it because I know you are on a lot of drugs. But you went on for over a fucking week about me. You called me a whore. But let me tell you this, Tammy. You fucked around on two of your husbands, William being one of them. All right. I ain't never done it on none of mine. And I can tell you this, your fucking son there, oh yeah, I'm gonna go right for your son, has been sitting in that goddamn trailer with you forever. He don't work, he don't get up, he don't go to school. And you talking about everybody else's goddamn kids? He plays video games all night and sleeps all day. And you talk about, oh, he was going to go in the Air Force, and he was part of, this when you and William went at your fucking vacation at the Econo Lodge up there. Kept talking about he was out. Scott was. The way you said it, it sounded like he was in like basic training. He wanted, but he done nothing. So you need to stop talking about people's kids and how lazy everybody is. Worry about getting your fucking son up. You got that? I feel great. How's your husband's ear cancer? Has it caught up with his fucking kidney cancer he doesn't have yet? William is the only person I know that has had kidney cancer for a year and a half and has gotten near not one treatment for it. Near not one. Why? Because Tammy's got to go to the doctor. William, what do you mean, William? You can't breathe? Oh, honey, but my head hurts. Oh, I can't see. Oh, my hands. Oh, my legs. Let me show you how much respect you give your husband. You won't even let that man finish a sentence. Go back and watch any video he's in. You did not. You did not. Tammy, you did not. Would you stop it? Oh, her walking around. Yeah. I'm just saying, William can't get a sentence out. She talks over him. If you look at him and anywhere they are together, she asks him a question and then talks right the fuck over it. That's how much she doesn't cook for him. She doesn't clean for him. She don't do shit for him. If he's sick, she's sicker. It's pretty damn funny. If it won't true. All you do is eat those frozen ass stupid bagel pizza things and chips. That is all you eat. You don't cook for your husband. You don't cook for your son. You don't clean up that nasty trailer. Go to hell, Tammy. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Go make another video about me. Go on. Call me anything you want. Make sure you get Nippy and Janie in there too. Run. Oh, you better run check. Is Corey Feldman doing something right now? You might want to go check. Corey Feldman. Corey. I've been there since the inception, Corey. I started the Fail Fam, 95% of it, Corey. The fuck out of here. Hello, Echo. As that damn spirit finder, she is a damn loon. And she always says I'm obsessed with her. And you know what? She's right. I'll admit that's right. Because she is so freaking fucking out there, right? So out there that when you watch her stream, you're like, where? It's a blue dimensional, she is absolutely batshit fucking crazy. And she gets really manic, and like she was manic the last 2 days and kept on filming shit, filming it. She never looks at her stream. She never looks at her chat. She talks for 3, 4, 5 hours without any feedback from the chat. It's just her ramblings about her made up degrees and her made up jobs and everything that she's ever done and wanting to see everyone's degrees and diplomas and all that. Where's yours got you, Tammy? Where's yours gotten you? I'll say in a dilapidated trailer that's falling apart. Where? Where did yours get you? Then she wanted to say, oh, she was going to bust me because I have my PayPal up and that she was going to tell all of y'all that the money from in that PayPal went to paying for my rent. Don't pay rent, make a house payment. And for my 2 cars, I have 3, and to my garden in the back. And you know what? Yeah, my PayPal money went to that garden because it was something that I said I was going to do to fight my way out of the depression that I'd been in. And I did it. And I used every bit of that money to put that garden in, tilled it up, got it ready, planted the seeds, started the seeds up here, working it every day. So if you want to run, tell everybody that I used my PayPal money for that. Please, I ain't giving you a link, you crazy bitch. Talk to yourself, Tammy. That's what you do. Talk to yourself. I don't want you up here. You're crazy. You are crazy. No way. Savage, ain't no way. That bitch is nuts. I was depressed, but I got a beautiful garden out there that I work every day. If you would watch some of my streams, I talk about depression. I'm bipolar just like everybody else. And I talk about my journey and I talk about my meds and I talk about my therapy and talk so that everyone can, you know, see that they're not the only ones. Thank you, Sally. Really, I don't. I don't. If I'm gonna go rogue, I'm not. Nobody's gonna be sitting up here next to me to get in trouble. But I'm not, go do it now. Are you? I mean, is everybody up in your house yet? So you can go up there and scream in the bottom of your parking lot? I mean, she was out there like 4 or 5 in the morning, hollering in the trailer park. But there's nobody near because I think for good reason everybody left. Would you want to hear that shit at 3 in the morning? That boy thumbs, I don't know what that means. Well, Abby, that's what exactly. That's what I'm saying. But here's the thing. I'm doing it in a nice way. Tammy's doing it to blames shit. I mean, she doesn't take any accountability. I take 100% accountability. It's got to be talked about, and I plan on talking about it. But if this thing thinks she gonna pop in here and mouth off at me, she's wrong. She's wrong. It ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. Because everything you say that you're on, you're not on, you're on. So that's why, Tammy, I don't even trust. You said you got yourself off of clozapam. You still on it. You videoed yourself going and picking it up. Uh, I mean, duh. You said you got off the fentanyl patch. You have a fentanyl patch on right now. You showed all the medicines that you're not taking, like the Seroquel and all that. And then you're just being manic. I mean, like times 100. So what do you mean you don't? You're not getting a link here. You're crazy. I can't have crazy here. All right. I'm the only crazy that gets to talk. My girl. Yeah. Well, next. Yeah. Whatever. What? Tammy. Whatever. It's just all of your paraphrased little slogans. Hit us with all of them. Rolling down the river, Jack boot full, shoe shined up. Uh, Let me see. I can't remember now. See, Tammy thinks that I'm upset about that, about the trailer. I'm not. She is the one that talks about the trailer. She is the one that talks about the living in the devil's den, living in a whatever trailer, showing all the holes in the walls and the bees coming through the windows, and she calls it what she calls it. I'm doing what I if hey, if she lives in it and she's calling it shit, I'll believe her and I'll call it shit too. I believe it. I really do. 90 degrees in there the other day. She showed the damn thermostat. It was pegged at 95, and she had a fan. Now, I've tried to help. I've sent her money by her PayPal way back in the day. Absolutely. Absolutely, I did. Absolutely. And I don't regret doing it. I really don't. Y'all needed some help, and I gave it to you. And that's fine. I'm not even using that to open your face. I'm just saying I cared. Well, okay, Tammy. Whatever. Like I said, is Corey Feldman up to anything today? I'm sure you can go check. I bet you know, he might have went to the Kroger, to the Piggly Wiggly. I don't know. People didn't believe it. Oh, and then wait a minute. And then the other day she was talking about something about my subs. I used her to get subs. No, you got subs because I used you. I used you in a parody, and people wouldn't know who I was talking about. And you got subs. Hey, spirit. So don't call it the other way around. Let's not. Let's not do that either. That was another crazy damn thing you said. So what you need to do is worry about William. Please worry about William. I'm begging you because he needs to be taken care of. He really does. And you won't do it. Shannon watches me crazy. Why? Because I watch because you're crazy. Hey, you're like dinner and a show. You are like dinner and a show. And I've made a ton of people watch you too because I can't explain you. They have to see it for themselves. So there it is. There it is. Now you have me blocked, so I probably should go on and block you, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I like to see you pop in. Courtney, hi, sweetheart. So I was talking about this weekend's drama, and then damn crazy ass Tammy and coming in and got me all dramaed up again with her stupid self. Talked about me for like 8 days in a row. In a row. You on your vacation, you had your sweet husband sitting beside you, and you talked about me for the whole week you were there. So what? And then you have me blocked, but you don't read your chat. So who's being a coward? You over a week, just over and over and over and over and over and over and over. You just talk and talk and talk. Hey, Meeps. And now you upset because I'm not gonna let you online. I've heard what you have to say. You call me a whore. Again, you're the one that fucked around on two husbands, one being William, not me. You know, that's the only thing I really had took exception to, actually. I just did a parody where I'm on cam. Look back. I was on cam, you stupid bitch, when I did your parody. Are you kidding? I was on cam when I did your parody. The hell's wrong with you? You that ignorant? Love you, Michelle Lynn. I'm sorry. I was trying to be good. I'm trying to be. Oh, there's my little pirate. Your photographs of the canoe trip were amazeballs, parrot, pirate. No, Tammy, I'm trying to get you. I mean, are you so stupid that you think that wasn't my face when I did your parody? Because you just, again, a couple weeks ago, looked at it again and got all mad and kept mentioning it for like a week and a half. Did you forget that I didn't? I had my face there. It was my face right there. It's the one with the two eyes, the nose, got ears, stuff like that. Yeah, my face. Oh Lord, Church of the Psychotic Wingnuts. Yeah, y'all need to come get your leader back. Y'all got to come get your leader back. Was I, Evelyn? I don't think I was. I was getting ready to speak on who was I was talking about Nick, and I don't know where I was going with that, but I don't think Tammy was where I was going. Well, yeah, I can tell you this, Irish. When I go on vacation, you're not going to be hearing Tammy's name there at all. Okay, not at all. And I'm not going to be streaming like every single day, all day. It ain't gonna happen while I'm on vacation. But I might actually stream a couple of times. But I'm not gonna be 3 or 4 times a day. It's not gonna happen. Do you find it interesting that she can be so focused and rational in here, yet rambling on her streams? You know what, Ginger? That has occurred to me. That has occurred to me. That she seems rather lucid today. Um, she really does seem lucid, and I'm sure it'll pass and she'll come back on. Because I was just thinking earlier, I said, oh man, I guess Tammy and William probably went to bed because they've been up for 3 days. We haven't seen a video. And well, boom, 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 there she is. And she said she wasn't. Tammy, you said you weren't subbed to me, you big liar. Yes, you are. I am gonna make another one on you, honey. I am. I'm gonna. You're my. You're gonna be probably Wednesday morning because tomorrow I have to have a cast cut off one of my offspring. So I'll probably do it. I planned on Wednesday. Yes, I'm talking crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's that if I let it go the first day when she made an actual effing video. Well, she didn't have the balls to put my name in it, but it was an hour where she just dogged me. Now I haven't watched that video because you know what? She's not that important. I don't like to watch videos about me because it'll piss you off. I mean, hey, okay, chicks, I'm starting this crazy talk. Well, stick around, Steve. It gets weirder. Um, so I didn't watch it, but I knew it was an hour long. And I knew people would let me know that shit she was saying, talking out of her ass about shit that's been settled, like with Ricky's legs and all that. And again, Janie got caught telling a lie, and everybody was all upset. And Janie made a video to me before she actually got caught with the it's the big emoji gate. Of the Katie phone call to the grandfather. Um, and then it was the next day, and then it was the next day, and then it was the next day, and then it was the next day 3 times, and she just kept on and kept on. And she's got me blocked everywhere. So I can't. No, I'm talking about all the times you mentioned my name, you silly bitch. What do you mean? Oh God, crazy. So and it pissed me off. And then I was going to address it, but then I thought, well, no, I'm not going to address it because, again, and I'll state it like this, me going after someone that damn crazy, I look like the bully. She's obviously got some serious, serious issues, right? And if I go after her, I look like the bully. Do y'all remember me saying that in in a couple of streams or whatnot? I'd look like the bully because she is crazy. And I didn't go after her. And I didn't go after her. I didn't go after her. And now she's in here coming after me. I'm not giving her a link. Wouldn't do it for $100. I don't know, maybe $1,000 I might do it. Um and trying to, get up in here. Tammy, you're answering questions that were like asked seriously 15 minutes ago. Well, whoever sent Tammy a link, way to go. Getting her all crazy. You're getting the bitch all crazy. Good luck. Good for you. Y'all have a good night tonight. Um, so like I said, all right, I'm gonna end it because look, it's 4:09, not the cleaner the time. Um, I'm gonna run real quick and I gotta mix up some tomato sauce and cut up a salad, and I will be Pat, and our discussion will not be drama. It will be, what has depression taken from you, and what are you willing to do to get it back? All right. I thought very long and hard on that title. So I'm going to say 5-ish, maybe 5:30. It depends. Um, okay, Tammy, I'm extremely calm right now, but thank you for that. Um, Well, Liberty, it wouldn't be because if you've ever watched her, it's the same conversation. If you've ever watched one, or if you watch her talk about Corey Scott Feldman, all right, you've seen everyone. You've seen every video she's done on Corey Scott Feldman because it's the same video over and over and over and over. It might last 4 hours, it might last 5 hours, it might last 2 hours, but it is over and over and over and over again. All right, so if you see a video of her talking about her family, you've seen every video it's done that's talking about her family. She is a Morrison. She thinks that she is okay. Y'all want it? I'm gonna let you have it. She is a Morrison. She thinks that she is kin to John Wayne, Jim Morrison, and Tommy Morrison, the fighter. Apparently, let's see. Tommy Morrison did not die of AIDS, she says. People just don't know, but he died of AIDS. Uh, Jim Morrison did not die in a bathtub in France, but that's something, I guess. And as far as I know, Jim Morrison and Marion Morrison are not, well, who was John Wayne, we're not kin to each other. Um, She claims that she has been to Hollywood and been in movies and prosthetics and plays and stages and all that, and that Corey Feldman knows her. And she was in these pictures here and there, but she had a prosthetic nose and hair. Let's see what else. Oh, her father was a fugitive and a songwriter. She actually said that I was watching her one time, and she said that he wrote "Living on Tulsa Time" about her because she was wanting to go back to Hollywood, and he didn't want her to go. So he's a songwriter. He wrote songs for who I forgot who. Um, um, he was a pool shark in the film what Color of Money or something like that. Oh, and then when people put it together, oh, military, her dad was in the military, then he was a fugitive, and then he was a songwriter, And then when everybody started saying, geez, that's a lot to do, she now made up a stepfather. So even though she had never mentioned it was her mom and dad that were married the whole time, but then she had to throw a stepfather in because everything she was saying that they did was crazy. Now she says that her dad was in jail. I don't know if this is biological or not. He was in jail for a while for murder, but he was a fugitive a couple years, a year ago. And I'm just saying, these are the things. She has got degrees from NYU, here, there, and everywhere. All but used to work at a Waffle House or something, and had menial jobs. She did work in a prison where she had sex with an inmate and had to pull some damn some probation. I mean, I'm telling, this is just some of it, okay? So when you've heard, like I said, if she decides to do a stream about Corey Scott Feldman, what you're about to watch is every single thing she's ever said about Corey Scott Feldman. I love you, Corey. I'll take a bullet for you, Corey. She'll hold up a bullet. I told you, Corey. I warned you, Corey. Get out of Hollywood. My look, my parody of her last year was spot effing on. And I invite anyone to pick one of her videos where she's talking about Corey Scott Feldman, and then, or whoever, and go watch my parody, and you tell me it's not absolute. I nailed it. I nailed it. So, whatever. You know what I'm saying? This is what I say. If I start telling everybody the shit, that the tales that she tells, I look mean because it looks like I'm bullying her. Hey, Hazel, my love. It looks like I'm bullying her when I'm bringing up the shit that she says. It comes out of her mouth. So, yeah, no, Nippy, I have blocked Nippy and I've blocked Janie. I don't need that. I don't. Fucking Janie got caught dead to rights, laughing at an 80-year-old man being called at 11 o'clock at night. The only thing she had the only contention she had was the emoji. She didn't use the ones that went sideways. She had never used those emojis. But let's worry about what was in front of the emojis, Janie, that you did say. So if Nippy wants to stand by a fucking liar like Janie, and Janie's making you look like a dumbass day in, day out, just let you fucking know. When she has her breakdowns, quote unquote, and can't come on for a couple weeks because she's got her nose in somebody's business and they don't want it there. So anyway, that's it. So Nippy's done. I'm sorry, Nippy, Janie, y'all all done. I ain't worried with y'all. Fucking everybody. I done. I don't need it. I got too many friends that tell me the truth. I don't need other ones that will support a lie. And Janie laughed because Katie called that 81-year-old man and asked him if his granddaughter was raped. And we saw it all. So what the hell? I'm sorry, Brown Eyed Girl, to bring it up. I'm so sorry to bring it up. I didn't want to, but every time they talk about Janie or I see Nippy, they are supporting her lie. Supporting her damn lie. And if she lies about that, what else she lying about? A lot. You can bet on that. A lot. I'm not gonna give you a link, Tammy. I ain't that got time. I got things I gotta see. Look, Tammy. I have to cook dinner for my husband and my children. I know you don't, never have, but I need to do that. I've got to go cook for them. So I know you don't get it, but a lot of us in here have husbands and children, and they like to eat. So we have to cook them dinner. We don't just shove little pizza rolls or pizza whatever's down our throats on stream. Please stop doing that, and call it a day and not worry about anybody else. We do what mothers and wives do, which is take care of our family. Bonk, but a bonk, bonk, bonk. That's all I'm saying. Well, Evelyn, I'm glad that she thinks it's unacceptable. She thought it was funny when she first heard it, and that's all really I'm at. That's all I care about. She thought it was funny the first time when she got, unacceptable and inappropriate. She said that after she got caught with the smiley face emojis. Then all of a sudden it was, it was unacceptable. Yeah. No, it's because she got caught. Tammy, seriously, go out, go write a fan letter to Corey. Dear Corey, it's me, Tammy. I still love you. From the first time I saw you in a McDonald's commercial when you were 3. Yeah, I know, right? Steve O, I gotta start not I gotta start changing the titles. I really do. I'm overweight. I'm fat as fuck. What about it? What about it? What about it? What about it? I've said it from the moment. I mean, there's nothing I can hide. No, she knew, Uber. Trust me, she knew. She knew. I know that you want to think that. She knew. She absolutely knew. Poor grandpa is what she said. Yeah, she knew. She got caught, and then everybody turned on her. So she said, "Oh my God, it's so inappropriate." Yeah, I don't know what Tammy's bringing up with that. I am fat as I'm fat. I am so fat. I'm fat because I take my meds that I'm supposed to, and I like to eat. And one day, if I decide not to be fat, I won't be fat. But it ain't gonna be today or tomorrow, so why worry about it? I'm a damn good cook too, so what do I gotta do? I'm upset that sometimes I'm Embry, what? Where's Embry? Embry. I cannot with you. I understand that Tammy is your new whatever it is. Stick with her over there, Embry. I don't want to go after you. I do not want to go after you and point out the obvious about you. All right, I don't want to. Everybody's done it already. It's old news. But you're just gonna have to go get new victims. And Tammy is the perfect one. She'll make you look sane. And if that don't put the dot on the I don't know what does. She will make your ass look sane. So, but bitch Pearl. No, well, Steve, you know what? You're sexy, see? You're a sexy man. So, Nippy, just why are they in here? Why are they in here? Did they send Tammy the link? They're blocked in my chat. I do not appreciate anything that they have done in regards to my friend. And I don't, so if they, I don't, I wish I could lock the damn door or whatever. Go support Tammy on her channel. She'll be stupid and over there in about 2 minutes. Well, Embry does go over to Tammy's now. I'm tired of it. I don't want Embry. I don't want you over here. I don't want you over here. I don't want you to don't DM me, don't text me, just don't. And I ain't gonna be a little pussy whip like Janie. I'm just gonna tell you don't fucking do it. All right, I'm not gonna go crazy all over. I've got to leave YouTube because no, just stop fucking doing it. And you haven't done it in a while, so don't start. And don't come over here acting like you're a big badass. All right, don't. Carry your friends back over there. Carry them all back over. I don't go in their fucking chats and start shit. Don't come in mine and start shit. It's pretty easy. The minute I come into Jamie and them chat and start shit, they have every right to come over here. But I ain't done it because I don't give a fuck. I mean, I didn't like your shit when before all this because it was just so boring. Um, so I didn't, Uber, I love you. I do. I love you. I don't know, Blondie. She was told the situation. I mean, it's it's all right. So everybody's wants is trying to make everybody is trying to make excuses for Janie. Is Janie in any way underdeveloped mentally? Do we think that she can read and comprehend? Do we think that she can hear something and comprehend what's being said to her? I mean, if we think that Janie is not mentally challenged, then we have to assume when she was told that Katie called an 81-year-old man to ask questions, that she understood what that meant. But now all of a sudden, y'all think she doesn't understand it. Is she mentally I mean, has she had a stroke? What is something happened that I don't know about? I'm just asking because I keep getting that. Oh, she didn't know. Yeah, yeah. When you are told and when you read it, you have a comprehension, or you shouldn't be on YouTube or anywhere else, really. I'm not giving her a pass on that. It's crazy. Embry, I need you to follow your friend and go home. Go on over there. Go to the trailer park. Maybe the person that's going to burn the books will be there tonight, and y'all have something to do. That'll be fun, right? Yeah. Somebody's special. Exactly, Cassidy. She is. That's what I'm saying. Janie knew what she was laughing at. She was told what was done, and she laughed. She's not under like she's not she's not challenged. She just her main contention with the screenshot is the emojis. That's all she wants to fight about. Does that make sense? Is this thing on? That's the only thing she wants to argue is the emojis. I never use those emojis ever. You just did. Yeah, you did. Uh, I'm just saying, if you do something, I have had to do it 1,000 times. If I have done something, I have had to come out and hat in hand apologize for it or whatever. And I've had the balls to do it. And you know what? Not many people do. I love you too, Susan. Have the balls to say, you know what? I shouldn't have laughed about that. I am ashamed of that. I don't think that was right. I take 100% responsibility for that. Um, I don't understand. I don't understand. And then it's over. It's done. Here's like my grandma said. Here's the thing. The key to happiness is taking responsibility. Because when you do, when you stand up and say, I said this and I shouldn't have. And people can come at you 1,000 times and goes, what you said was awful. All you have to do is go, I know, I know, I know. And when you take responsibility, you can hold your head up. People, might still be mad, but there ain't a whole lot they can say to you. Who do I need to apologize? You always pop up like this, Judge. Who do I need to apologize? Let me know. Who do I need to apologize to and why? Hey, you might be right. Let me know. Who do I need to apologize to and why? I'm waiting. Hey, Will Love. Oh, it's getting crazy over here, Will. It's getting crazy. Oh, you tell him? All right. Oh, Steve. This person says I owe all these people an apology, and I don't know who Trisha, I'm not going to apologize to you for a parody. Oh, wait a minute. You won't. No, Trisha, I'm not interested in your apology. You didn't do anything to me. You've never done anything to me that you need to apologize for, darling. So there's nothing. You have never done anything that you have to apologize for what to me. This anger and what is not about you right now. It's about somebody else. But you, I made it. Look, I made a parody today. I hope you weren't offended. I just, that when, and I'm sorry that your motor doesn't work on your thing. I hated it when I can remember being single and shit going wrong with the car, and you're like, oh my god. Um, uh, but I just had to, when you were trying to put that screen up, it was funny. Well, we will, Trisha. It's you don't look. You don't owe me nothing because you've never done anything to me at all. We've never gotten into an argument, um, anything like that. So you owe me nothing. Um, Here's what I do wish you would do, though, Trisha. And I said this before. I think that, and I'm going to go on, and I know a lot of people don't like Trisha. Um, and for whatever reasons. Um, I wish that when you apologize to people, instead of saying, well, Sean made me do it, or Sean was sitting there, or just don't even bring them in it. Just say, I am sorry for what I did. And let Sean and the other person, um, carry that. You be sorry for what you're sorry for, but you don't, just don't bring up Sean and them. Let Sean and them do it. If they don't, they'll look like the ass, not you. Um, and like I said, I remember being God single and shit going wrong with the car, and you get a damn estimate, and you're like, you knocked your brains out. And I would tell you to try the junkyard, see if they have a motor, call around. Most junkyards, Christian, know what they have in the lot, and they will, you'll get it a lot cheaper than 400 and some dollars. No, darling, Trisha, you haven't done anything to me. It's fine. You haven't done anything to me. Um, you just keep, you know what? You have a niche, Trisha, and you just keep working it. I mean, you have a pretty solid base of subs that seem to care a lot about you, and worry about them. Apologize when you can, obviously, but I mean, the panties, Tammy. I know. I'm sorry. That just cracked me the fuck up. I'm sorry. I know, Trisha, you are. I know. Look, I'm gonna give you that. You are. You are. But but it's like today when you apologizing to Ricky Rooney. Just apologize for what you did and said. Don't explain it. Don't don't some things you like a couple of weeks ago I said somebody should OD, and there was no there was absolutely no good reason I did it. There was no excuse for it, and I didn't even try to make an excuse because there were none. I just had to say I'm sorry. That's what if you do that, it gets off. It's off of you. You know what I'm saying, Trish? It's off of you. And if it needs to be on somebody else, then they know it. But I think that Sean running around pulling this little game of this woman, and at first I ain't gonna lie to you, I thought it was funny. Uh, it's gotten to be not funny anymore. And I don't know if it's. I mean, I don't think he's with anybody. I think he's hooked up with ATX and Sam for views or whatever. I don't know, because the boardroom is dead. They're dying. I mean, it's the damn furniture in the boardroom is rotting. It's done. Well, you should be. I would be mad. Trisha, look, girl, I would be mad. I don't think any woman in here did. I would be absolutely irate. Yeah, putting that shit all over the place. Oh my God. Oh no, they were never your friends, but we could have told you that. They are no one's friends. They're not even each other's friends. Yeah, it's. I mean, a lot of people think that you're in it. A lot of people think it's staged, and a lot of people think that you're in it with them, and because y'all broken up before and all that, and people are just kind of like waiting to see. And anytime Bunny makes a resurgence, we know something's going on. Oh well, I just wish both of y'all happiness and peace and happiness. I think that if you wishing somebody peace is probably about the most precious thing you can wish them. I mean, unless they need a specific prayer. I just want to live in peace. And I think you're trying to do that by getting around and apologize, but you ain't never apologized. You don't need to apologize to me. Yeah, I know. Well, see, things got, next. We're talking about a year ago when things were just going berserk. I know some of y'all remember a year ago when Negs was losing his mind. Um, Everybody's trying to help him. He was just shitting on everybody. And then he was lashing out. Lord. Yeah, he does want a platform. He does. And I would be mad if I were you if they were doing this. Hey, Sherry B. Love. I would be mad. I would be mad if my husband was doing it in town, like showing up where I go, at the local Kroger with or talking about some bitch. No, month out, I'm gonna whip his ass, and then I'm gonna whip her ass, and then I'm gonna go to jail. And it's good. No, I probably would. I would not like to though. But I wish you peace. I really, Trisha. I wish you peace. I think you've got. You know what? Get rid of this one. Get rid of this man. Just get Sean. Get rid of him. All right. He might be a great guy to other people, but for you, he's not. Spend a little time trying to figure out who Trisha is. You'll never know unless you spend some time being Trisha. Figure out who Trisha is. Um, I beg you to go to counseling. I beg you, and I know it's hard on, this. I beg you to do it. I beg you to do it because you really need to figure out who Trisha is, and once you do, every idiot that's I used to be I could go into a room and if there were 100 men, 99 men and one moron, that moron would make a beeline for me. And that's because he saw that I wasn't uh, whole or put together. He saw that I was wounded. He saw that I was weak. And once you figure out who you are and you spend some time being you and you really get to liking yourself, you'd be surprised how those morons will walk right by you when that happens. And the good ones will walk right to you. So that's all I have to say. Well, I mean, you just gotta figure out who it is. You have to. Yeah, you gotta fix everything with you. Get everything's done in your life. Get everything right in your life like it's supposed to be, and there's nothing that can stop you. You've made it as a human being. It's like, yay, you know. And winners will come right to you. Winners, men that are winners, will come right to you because they ain't gonna worry about the moron magnets. The good ones will come right to you. You ain't even gonna have to look. You might have to beat them off. Oh, all right. Trish, thank you. I didn't want to upset you. I thought it was funny. I exaggerated everything, obviously, as you know, to just try to elevate it and get a little laughter around here. Make some, just make some nonsense. All right, guys, I am gonna let you go now. I'm still gonna do this. Depression. What is depression taking from you, and what are you willing to do to get it back? It's 4:38. It might get closer to 6 o'clock before we do this. Um, but think about it though. Think about what depression is taking from you and what you're willing to do to get it back. And that's what we'll talk about this week. All right. I love you all very much. Trisha, thank you for being gracious about the parody. I never intend to hurt anyone's feelings. So thank you for being gracious about it. And I will see y'all in a little bit. I gotta go cut up a salad, yo. All right. Get out of here, people. Go away. Go on, go away.